Alright, so I'm putting out this video not so much as an in-depth guide, but just for something that hopefully somebody can watch and get, some useful tips and tricks for Vardorvis. I've seen a lot of the guides recently that recommend doing 1-kill trips and then teleporting out to refresh your special attack. I don't really think that that's necessary or worth it. You're going to get more kills per hour if you're doing multi-kill trips. My average trip is between 3 and 5 kills. The most I've ever done in a trip was 11 kills with some good supply drops. And typically, I can kill the boss 9 times out of 10 and get the bonus loot, so without taking any unnecessary damage. So at the beginning of the video, I'm sure you saw, that was my gear setup and my inventory, the runes for the thrall. I'm using the skeleton thrall here. There's no particular reason for that. I've used all 3 of them. They all 3 work perfectly fine. I'm just in the mood to use the skeleton right now, I guess. Second, you'll see I have the Fang. It is better DPS when he's below about 50% health to use the Abyssal Tentacle. I have messed around with bringing an Abyssal Tentacle switch before, but I don't necessarily find it worth it. And here you can see I'm using my Dragon Dagger special attacks. I don't really, think too much about using these. I tend to use them when he's below 50% health, but, to be honest, I just kind of use it when I have it. So you'll see here, closing out the first kill. As you can see, I didn't take any of the unnecessary damage, but I still took about 60 damage during that fight. So he does do a lot of damage through prayer, which is, can be unfortunate. I tried not to eat for the entirety of the fight, but sometimes you just can't avoid it. So, as you'll see here, I'm just summoning my thrall again whenever it goes out. Sometimes I try to summon it a little bit before it goes out, just like that. So if you stand on this tile that I'm standing on, or as you can see all the way around the arena, I have the same tile marked between the 2 pillars. Right there, he just did the spike special attack, but it didn't spawn any spikes. So for whatever reason, standing on this tile stops the spikes from spawning. So continuing through the kill here, just, doing the normal stuff, praying range. Whenever the range head comes up, there's the spikes again, no spikes spawn. Hopefully here in a second he'll do I call it the bubble wrap mechanic. When he does the bubble wrap mechanic, I'll show you. You can continue to damage the boss through the bubble wrap. At first I noticed that if you just clicked late enough before it happened, you could continue to attack him, but it's more reliable. You can do it every time if you right click him and then click attack after it shows up. As you can see, I got a hit in there. So that's a good way to just kind of increase your damage, speed up your kills, so you're going to take a little bit less damage. Plus, during that bubble wrap there, you don't really have to pay attention to the game. So you don't have to worry about axes and whatnot. Here you can see, if you stand on that tile I clicked to, actually either of those 2 marked tiles, for only 1 tick before running back to the safe tile, you can dodge both of the axes. So if you're ever in a situation, I think it happens later in this video, when all 3 axes spawn on your side, it doesn't look like there's any place safe to go, you can go ahead and use that to your advantage. Pretty nice drop there. It's always nice to see that. So here, going into this 3rd kill, just going to kind of top off on food, refresh my super combat, refresh my thrall, and then head into the 3rd kill. So the way that I like to think about this boss, and this takes time, it takes kill count. I have about 530 kills here at the making of this video. I just kind of try to break down each situation into a set of actions. So for example, I think it's during this kill, you'll see I have a couple times when there's a lot going on, but I just react to things. I react to each situation the same way every time, so that way there's no hesitation when it happens. So you'll see sometimes I'll run to a different corner of the arena, or there, that's a common one. I could have obviously just gone left there. I made the mistake of going right, but it's a really easy fix. It's just a one extra click there and you're out. So this one's easy. You just wait, move out of the way. Right there. So here's an example. Normally when he does the spike attack, you don't want to click on him because you'll run out and then a spike will spawn on this safe tile, and it can be a big pain in the ass, especially if there's axes and the head at the same time. It can really mess you up. So here you'll see I run all the way over here because it wasn't safe to go back, and it also wasn't safe to stand where I was. So I just moved over. I went back here. That wasn't really necessary. Continuing with that right click there before the bubble wrap. So here's the triple axes. Simple as that. You take no damage. As you can see there, either here if you wait, that's actually a bit more difficult. That took me some time to get down, but if you are in a situation like that, you can wait. You just wait one extra tick, and right as the axes begin to move, you click back to the safe tile. And I get rewarded with 180 pure essence there, so that's always good. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you guys got some useful tips out of this, and good luck killing Vardorvis. I hope everybody gets that ring drop nice and early. I hope you all get spooned for your Virtus. Again, thank you for watching.